Now, the Hanfi opinion on timing when capital must be known. अब हनफी ओपिनियन के बारे में आपको बताया जा रहा है कि भी हनफीज क्या कहते हैं कि कैपिटल कब बता देना चाहिए कि कौन किस क्लाइंट किस पार्टनरशिप का कितना किस पार्टनर का कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा, ये बात कब बताई जानी चाहिए, इस बारे में हनफीज क्या कहते हैं. In partnership, Imam Shariah says that two men share capital in a way that each partner present his capital, and this must be done either at the time of the contract or at the time of purchase of partnership. अब देख ले, दो बातें उन्होंने कही हैं. या तो वो कहते हैं कि भी एट द टाइम ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दे आर गोइंग टू साइन द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, एट दैट टाइम दे मस्ट डिस्क्लोज, या अगर इस वक्त नहीं कर सकते तो फिर कहते हैं कि दूसरी सूरत है at the time of purchase of partnership. अब सवाल ये है कि पार्टनरशिप की खरीदारी, पार्टनरशिप के लिए खरीदारी, परचेज, which type of purchase? Imam Kasani is going to say, Imam Shariah is going to say, this is the first shopping. Okay, the partner decides that okay, we have to establish our office first, so let's move. We have to buy some official commodities of chair, furniture, etc., and they go to the market and they start purchasing. So they are talking about this first purchase. The first purchase usually starts after the 1, 2, 3 or 4 days after the signing the contract. पार्टनरशिप शुरू होने की अयाम में ही तो पहली खरीदारी की जाती है, ना कि ऐसे कि जी 12 महीने के बाद. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है कि 12 महीने के बाद जाकर हम कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, खरीदारी करेंगे. So therefore, partnership cannot be considered permissible with anonymity of capital. Imam Shariah says that therefore partnership cannot be considered permissible with anonymity of capital. यानी अगर कैपिटल पता नहीं है तो फिर आप पार्टनरशिप आपकी दुरुस्त नहीं हो सकती. So Imam Shariah says, in our view, agency is the basis for partnership, shirkatul aqd, in a way that each partner is agent of the other regarding the purchase with capital they have specified for partnership. Therefore, we have made it condition to specify the capital at the time of the contract or at the time of the purchase, because the agency of the purchase is not valid without known capital. क्योंकि वो कहते हैं हर शरीक, हर पार्टनर दूसरे पार्टनर का वकील भी होता है, और वकालत उस वक्त तक दुरुस्त ही नहीं होती जब तक आप उसको कुछ दें ही नहीं कि जाकर वो खरीदे. तो जब पैसे ही नहीं देंगे खरीदारी के लिए तो इन्वेस्टमेंट का पता ही नहीं होगा, तो आपके लिए क्या खरीदेगा. तो इसका मतलब है इमाम शरख्सी कहते हैं कि that every partner must tell his investment in the beginning of the contract. And what is the beginning of the contract? Not signing day, but the first purchase of partnership. उस वक्त तक आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट बता देनी चाहिए, एनोनिमिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. It becomes clear from the text of As-Sarakhsi that there is no third option other than these two, that either partner must present and specify their capital in very beginning of the contract, in the beginning of the partnership, or at the time of first shopping for the joint business. And it is clearly explained by Imam As-Sarakhsi in following words. और वो क्या है? वो हैं कि it is necessary condition to present the capital at the time of purchase, not at the time of the contract, because partnership is considered completed with the purchase only. वो कहते हैं कि जब तक खरीदारी नहीं करेंगे तो पार्टनरशिप शुरू नहीं होगी. Therefore, presence of capital is mandatory at that time. Imam Damad Afandi, he is also a Turkish jurist. He was Imam. Also confirmed this opinion. Allama ibn Abidin Shami explains it more in defined way in these words. He says that it is necessary that the capital must be presented, which means at the time of first shopping, not at the time of the contract. So इतने सारे इमाम ये भी ये कहते हैं कि जनाब कैपिटल का बता देना कब जरूरी है कि जब आप अपने बिजनेस की पहली पहली शॉपिंग करेंगे, तब आप पर लाजिम है कि आप वहां पर डिस्क्लोज करें, ना कि आप जिस तरह रनिंग मुशारका में ये कर रहे हैं कि पूरा साल जो है वो पता ही नहीं है कि किसकी कितनी इन्वेस्टमेंट है। साल के एंड में एक दो दिन पहले जाकर आप पता करते हैं तो पता चलता है कि इस्लामिक बैंक का इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट शेयर है। All jurists are unanimous that of capital must be determined till the time of the first shopping of joint business, and it stems from all above mentioned text. अब जरा यहाँ पर भी देख लीजिए, ये this is T0 and this is T1. T0 is the time, this is the signing of the shirkat contract. It means that Islamic Bank and the client, they are signing the contract of running Musharakah on T0. And Tn is the time when the running Musharakah will mature. This is the end of the time of the running Musharakah period. Tn minus 1 is few days before this maturity. Let's assume if this is 31 December, this is 28 December. You can say that. And this is 1st January, then this is, you can say that 4 or 5 January, T1. So T1 is the time when practically they are going to purchase assets for their joint business. This is the first shopping day. So according to Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, these three Imams, they say that the partners, Islamic Bank and the client must determine their capital and investment, elaborate how much money they will share. They must disclose at T0. If they do not disclose at T0, then their contract of running Musharakah will be considered invalid. But Hanafi says no, that if they do not disclose the amount of investment at T0, it will still will be considered running Musharakah is valid. But it is mandatory for Islamic Bank and the client that they must determine their investment capital on T0, T1. According to Hanfis, if they do not make their capital known, they do not disclose their investment amount at T1, and they continue the running Musharakah, then as they will cross this timeline, Hanfi says that the contract of running Musharakah will be considered irregular. And it will continue irregular. This is the time, few days before the maturity of 12 months. Then they will come to know that what is the amount of investment. And then they say that we will determine profit here. According to Hanfis and according to Imam Shafi, you can say that no one Imam even allowed them to do this. So this is irregular running Musharakah. When any contract is considered irregular, it is the ruling of Sharia that must be cancelled, that contract. Otherwise, the parties to contract will be considered sinful. गुनाहगार होंगे अगर उन्होंने फासिद कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को उसी वक्त कैंसिल ना किया तो ये फॉर द होल पीरियड रनिंग मुशारका कंटिन्यू इररेगुलर एंड टिल दिस डे। बात समझ में आ गया आप सबको?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
Acha. Now, the question is that after it is decided that the capital must be determined at the time of the purchase, now the question is that why removal of anonymity of capital is necessary at that time? यानी हम ये तो कह रहे थे अभी तक जो बात हमने कही, ये टाइमलाइन की बात कही कि भी आप T0 के ऊपर जो है वो इन्वेस्टमेंट you must disclose on T0 or on T1. You are not allowed to disclose your amount at Tn-1. Why we are saying so? Why we are saying that the disclose of इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट इज मैंडेटरी अपॉन T0 और T1, उसका जवाब क्या है? The answer also lies in the text of Imam al-Kasani that anonymity of capital will constitute the anonymity of profit ratios, because how much profit each partner will take, it depends upon each partner's investment share. हम किस पार्टनर को कितना प्रॉफिट रेट देंगे, ये हम किस चीज को देखकर तय करते हैं? हम उसके इन्वेस्टमेंट शेयर को देख के तय करते हैं। और इन्वेस्टमेंट शेयर आपको कब पता चलेगा? इन्वेस्टमेंट शेयर विल बिकम टू नोन when you have to information of investment. If investment is unknown, then it means that investment share is unknown. When investment share is unknown, then it means you cannot determine the profit rate. तो इस वजह से कह रहे थे कि इन्वेस्टमेंट का बताना जरूरी है। So if investment of each partner is anonymous and unknown, investment shares will remain unknown, and so as profit ratios, because investment shares are used as the reference rate for profit ratios. So they are also used as a reference rate in case of termination of shirka. So after estimating update worth of the business, how much share of each partner will get is decided with reference to their initial investment shares. तो यहाँ ये बात तय हो गई कि जनाब हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट इसलिए कह रहे हैं, we are saying that investment must be presented on the T0 so that the investment shares may be defined, and when investment shares will be defined, then it will be very easy to share, to determine that what profit ratio will be given to Islamic bank and what profit will be given to the client.